pop out chat. And there we go. Oi. All right, so we were able to fix the one issue of empty titles for one of them. The next bit is we need to create a new group, and that group is then going to be called Scheduled. Toggle will be on. And I think that's it, because we're just going to be doing toggles. Cool. All right, so now back to scheduled. Let's create a feature. And oh man, yeah. We had some naming for these things. We just got to go remake them. I should be able to see some of the old values, though, because I don't think... No, we did delete them. Damn it. We'd have them over here, at least, though. How's the volume, by the way, on the music? Should be good. Is that merged? Oop. Hold on. We got an urgent bug to check out. Oh. Alright. And yeah, what's everyone up to today? Any fun plans for the week? And what's up, one guy? How you doing? I'm gonna throw this out there. No one's required to do so, but if you want to leave a lurk over on YouTube, I'd really appreciate you. We're already up at like 398 watch hours, which is 10% of the way towards the 4,000 needed for monetization, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, granted, I need to start making more like videos instead of live streaming, but you know, whatever. Yeah, no worries, one guy. Not required. Only if you have the bandwidth available. Alright, I think some of these ones that are last week are what we're looking for. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they pull some shenanigans. And hey, what's up, FD? How you doing? Pretty sure they pull some shenanigans so they can know if it's the front-facing tab or not. So, yeah, if you can drag it to another window and then put a window on top, that would help me out. Alright, so yeah, these are pretty much all the values we want. We just need to go set them up now. So let's do that. So before global is going to be a toggle. but we're going to want to do it down here. Yep, and this is where like the names and stuff are weird too. So schedule here should be good. God, feature ID being null there is so annoying though. We'll just do one of these at first, just to make sure everything's being set, because I don't want to have to remake all of them. So yeah, this one ends up being called before global. We can do it lowercase, it doesn't matter. It's a toggle that is on that. And what is today's date? Today's the 1st. Alright, so we'll do something like that. Do it for like a week. Let's do it the week before, sure, or the week after. With no times. Oh, and we're not taking time zone in yet, which we'll need to do eventually. So yeah, as we make changes to handle time zone, we'll probably need some specific tests for that. For now, UTC's okay. Oh, what was that, though? 2 children with the same key? Oh, really? I have 2 UTCs in there? We'll have to fix that at some point. But okay, so we've got this global value. We do need to re-up our config and fix something about the app's fetching of that. It's just not doing it for some reason. So now the fix, or not fix, the thing being done is we've got this group. It's got a feature named before global. The value is just going to stay default. Oh, default values there, that's fine. So then here in features, the name is set, the ID is set, perfect. Yeah, that all looks right to me. So I don't think there's any like remaking that we have to do. Okay, so let's go make some more. Yep. All right, so yeah, we got to do some of this fixture generation, and then once we got those, we'll just test these ones and then test other stuff. It could. Yeah, I've debated with that one a little bit. Yeah, probably not a bad idea. But again, not really something we're trying to worry about right now. We're not trying to work on the app too much other than making sure that what it gives us is correct. So, could we? Sure. I don't think it's going to be relevant until we're actually working on the app itself again. Because I have a whole bunch of fixes to make to the app. But not a bad idea. I think I'd rather get in the hands of a couple testers first, just to double check it. And yeah, one guy, thanks for the lurk over there. Appreciate you. Yeah, really not bad feedback. I just think it's not necessarily relevant right now. Because we're working on trying to get our clients, like, testable. Because the clients need to work. Yeah, makes sense. No worries. Yeah, it would probably be a much better user experience. Alright, so we'll publish those changes. This is another issue that we've got with it. Clicking publish should close that as well. But yeah, for some reason, the Mantine modal manager doesn't want to do that. So we'll have to look into that. It's a little annoying. Let's double check it, just to be sure. Somehow schedule type didn't get set right. Yep, I know what's happening. Yeah, so we do have to fix those bugs at least in the app. It's when we edit the feature. Yep, that's it. Alright, so that should be good. And then here in this schedule form, it's always going to be global. And then here we go and set it. Oh, for when it changes. Right. Yeah, so for each environment, we're just doing this, and that seems fine. But here, we're not. Oh, this is setting the value, or default. And then when it changes, we do that. I think we're good there, too. Oh, and here we're checking for selective? Ooh, that isn't right. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, that's good. All right. So I think we're set. But it does mean we're going to have to set the schedule values again. So we can cancel. Let me double check I actually have it running. Yep, all right. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, so let's see if that looks a little bit better. All right, we see the schedule set on the feature itself just in the Broadway, so it's just the default. Yep, type global, got a schedule in there, type global, time type none. Yeah, all right, I think we're good. All right, so we should be able to double check these over in our tests now after I do some copying and pasting. All right, so 1 minute ago, that's going to be that. 1 minute ago, that's going to be that. And yeah, the one we updated yesterday didn't change, so that didn't get any stuff to fix. Perfect. All right, so this is config.json. I forgot the name. There it is. Cool. So now that those are there, we can start writing the Rust test. And yeah, we should probably fix this part real quick. Ooh, stacking. I don't know if you, I can't remember if you got here and I bragged about it to you or not, but basically the only thing Clippy yelled at us about that much was the way I was doing my assertions. We were doing assert EQ, and they preferred just assert because we were doing Boolean checks anyway. There's this, which I'm sure is fine. If let OK flags. Oop. Oh, they hate it. What do I have wrong about this syntax? Isn't that a block? I'm so confused at what they actually meant. So what are they suggesting? If let OK equals flags. Oh, okay. That's it. That's the whole snippet. Really? What? I'm so confused by this one. Stacking, do you know what error this is trying to, or what this is trying to actually get me to do? Oh, the dot dot is actually literal. They're not saying dot 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 or whatever. I get it, okay. That's the way they wanted me to do it. Okay. Interesting. So why is this the intended approach? Oh, I don't know, Nico. I don't use ChatGPT. I just don't find it that useful. Does this somehow desugar by the compiler in a way that this is like a runtime issue, but this might be a compile time thing? And hey, what's up, Jay? Oh, yeah, how you doing? Yeah, thanks for the lurk over there, too. Appreciate you. So hold on, if I do this, I just want to see if I can understand this a bit better. So that, they don't like that. They just yelled at me about that, didn't they? No? Alright, that was weird. Yeah. Yeah, because the error case is typically, like, the shorter case. You know? Yeah, I don't know. And hey, thanks, G-Bone, Mr. Sir. It works for me. I just think it's weird that they complain about this even, but whatever. It's one less yellow squiggle. That's worth it to me. Yeah, thank you. Alright, so, next. We'll leave that one, because we do actually want to do a show logs thing at some point. But now we can get to our test. Alright, that one gets fetched for scheduled. Alright, so then here, this is get flags. Gradual. Manifest. Cool. Yeah, that works for me. All right, so now we do a sync flags of scheduled, and then we can start doing some of these things. And eventually, what we're going to want to do is part of our mock server, or our test server, is actually going to need to handle an endpoint in a mock way and return the actual like date ranges that matter. Right now we have hard-coded date ranges. Instead, a server is going to generate other date ranges. And maybe we don't have to do that. Maybe instead we could just leave it as what it is, and I could just somehow mock what the current date is. Right? Can we seed a current date for testing? I wonder if Chrono can do that. That's some C++ stuff. Yeah, overriding the current time. This PR has been open since 2021. Waiting on the author. That person did not look like the author. Oh wait, yeah, they are. Boom. They're a contributor. So yeah, it looks like it's not merged. So yes, instead we need to do the test server approach, which is fine. But okay. So yeah, that means that we just need to test this stuff. So and then this is gonna be before global. Oh, and yep. Client.should. Group ID here is scheduled. It's whatever to me, I don't really care. I do think it helps readability just being different from, you know, structs and some of that stuff. I think structs and enums having a different casing than standard variables does really help readability, so I'm okay with it. But yeah, feature name here. This is just before global. You know what? Alright, we can just do that there. Which means we could do that for all these too. Yeah, I think it helps. Sure, why not? Okay. So yeah. We want to assert that that's going to be false. We're going to assert that this is going to be true. And this one is going to stay false. All right, will it blend? Nope, it will not blend. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it did not blend. Assertion failed. Manifest.version is empty. Yeah, I think I needed one thing. Yep. So that was part of our Clippy. Yeah, it did not blend. And yeah, how you doing, Darren? What you up to? Alright, so now we got a different thing. Result unwrap. Invalid should feature toggle type toggle. Well, okay. Yep, so I'm missing another case. Okay. False. I really hate having to do these with different types, etc. Ah, okay. I don't like how I did these in a different order. I like the error at the bottom. Alright, keep the pattern the same. Ooh, but yeah, we don't want to do toString. Cool. All right, so back to our test here. That should be good. So let's try it. Will it blend? No. Oh, okay. So during schedule. Oh. Yeah, whoops. That's just a flaw in my test. I forgot to get rid of an exclamation point. No. During schedule active. Oh. So we ended up breaking our scheduled test. Okay. Oh, yeah, that was a copy-paste issue. So it's over in our scheduling testing. Yeah. I know. So that was actually good. All right, will this one blend? The answer is probably no. All right, so now I think I can make myself a whiskey. We've got a good pattern here. We are going to want to think about how to dynamically do this. And what that means is we want to think about what our test server actually does. We got the fixtures in here, but eventually we're going to end up with something else, which means we're going to want to refactor from using serve to using express. That way we can explicitly handle various endpoints or proxy them through. Works for me. All right, so yeah, let me go rinse my beverage glass here, and we're gonna be trying out this very fancy whiskey, because again, we are celebrating the fact that I got a lightning talk actually accepted to React Summit. It's my first big conference that I proposed to do a talk to. Actually, not first in-person one, but I'm not sure I'll be in person because they have a remote day too. But it does mean I get a free ticket, and I get to go to like the speaker's dinner and some of that stuff, which sounds awesome. So yeah, after party, all that. So that's a good consolation. So yeah, let me go rinse my glass, and I'll be right back. Give me just a sec. So, yeah, let's do a taste tester. And then we'll do a mixer. The talk is gonna be, hold on, I got a name for it. Trees aren't just foliage. ASTs and practical usage. So basically, similar to the one that I made that I gave at Seattle JS, but probably talking less about the whole environment variables part and some of that. And focusing more on just the usages of ASTs. Which I think is going to be a fun talk. Almost did the wrong one. So yeah, I think it'll be a good one. And I had forgotten that Josh Goldberg is on the committee, so he might have put in a good word for me. But thank you very much, Josh. All right, so a single pot still Irish whiskey. Product of Ireland. A rich mix of dried fruit and spice with toasted oak and sherry undertones. If I could even get it open. So yeah, I'll be at a React Summit in New York, if anyone's in the area. Okay, I hate the way you gotta open this. I know, like, what the hell, man? It's like some tough aluminum, man. Which means I don't want to put my teeth on it. There you go. Yeah. I really don't like aluminum as the wrapping, but whatever. All right, let's give it a snifter. This might have been a bad idea. Yeah, now time to take it like a champ. Smells overly harsh. All right, let's just a little taste. It's really not bad. It's one of those ones that doesn't burn on the front of your tongue, but it does start to burn at the back. What proof is it? It's only 80 proof. Yeah, interesting. Probably a little too much water compared to what whiskey snobs would prefer, but maybe that helps it with, like, the harshness. Maybe it needs to breathe a little or something. I don't fucking know. Like a champ. All right, let's give it one more try. I know, right? I'm not a straight whiskey drinker, so yeah. Not 80% proof. 80 proof, which means 40%. But yeah, Trev, you just getting back? How's the fight? Have you found someone with which to do the chair jousting while you wait for the pipeline to compile? Yeah. Not sure if you heard or not, but I just got accepted today for a talk at React Summit. It's a lightning talk. But yeah, 7 minutes, me talking about ASTs. Which means there's going to be very little time for puns, but I got to squeeze in at least a couple. So, tree puns. Everyone's off but you. Yeah, thanks, Hello World, Deb. Thanks, Trevi. Hopefully, it's the in-person version. Because there's 2 days, right? There's like an in-person day and a remote day. Technically, even if I do the remote day, I can still go do the in-person events, right? Such as the party, which is the whole reason I'm going. And such as, like, you know, the speaker dinner and some of that stuff. So yeah, it should be super fun. And also, it's in New York. I have never been to New York as an adult. Ever. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Your son gets to go in October? Nice. Just went to New York for the first time in like 8 years? Oh man. Yeah, legit. Yeah, I'm not sure what neighborhood I'm gonna be in or anything, but you know, there's always the subway and like ways to get around and check out the rest of the city. So I might try and take a couple extra days around that time just to explore New York and check it out. Probably not capable of that many, just because I'd rather be streaming, but still, it'll be fun. Maybe I could get a rig and stream like out there. That'd be kind of cool. Make sure I announce that I'm walking here, right? Stuff like that. Is that what you were referencing there, Zeb? And thank you for the sub. And how's it going there, F-Swear? How you doing? Okay, just double checking. Zeezen, thank you for the follow. And again, Spike, apologies for my harshness earlier. Hope you're still out there. I was defending my safe space. I mean, it wasn't anything terrible. It was a comment that I definitely took harsher than they meant it, which is something I'm prone to do, so that's my fault. But also, I adamantly explained and defended why we don't have those kind of conversations. But basically, they said, there's too much TypeScript on my GitHub. Which, you know, and they had the crying face as well. It didn't come across as, you know, like a good faith comment. But still pretty cool, right? We're fine. I know. It's definitely not an acceptable way to interact here. I let them know that. I think I did so without getting too harsh, though. So, hope they're okay with it. Hopefully we'll see them again soon. All right, so we've got the before, during, and after globals. Let's go look at the other names that we used to have. This is the one. What level am I at in Diablo? Ooh, not very high. I mean, I've got like a level 60 something in like the Forever realm or whatever. And in the seasonal, I'm only at like 16 or something. I don't know. I haven't really been playing without a group. I prefer playing with a group. I think max is 100. I've heard that like from 80 and up is kind of a dead zone that takes forever, and like a lot of the content that they're funneling people towards is basically like below your level, which is weird because it kind of goes against the whole like automatic scaling stuff. But I don't know. I'm still enjoying it. But yeah, thank you for the follow, F Swear. Yeah. I think the idea of like doing your own builds is kind of fun too, but I don't think it has quite the same depth as Path of Exile, right? Like the Path of Exile is like a huge tree, but I don't know. Either way, it's cool. It does look pretty cool. Exactly there. Hello World Dev, for sure. I will say, this whiskey is delicious in a light lemonade. Like, wow, this is a very good light lemonade whiskey. And yeah, what's everyone up to? You having a good time? So, we're very close. We got to start building out some of these things. Right, the global start end, and then the global dailies. And then environment start end and environment daily. Okay. So this isn't a terribly large amount of things. We just got to go through and do the 3 for global start end, do the 3 for global daily, and then do the 2 for environment based start end. I call it the CM Griffin Lemonade because the official name is Lynchburg Lemonade, and I don't like that name. right? Named after Lynchburg, Tennessee, I think. But it's a terrible name. Like, ugh. All right, so let's go hammer some of these out. Yeah, whiskey gingers are good. Yeah, it tends to be a little too sweet for me, right? So the lemonade I'm doing is already like a half lemonade, like more like a watered down lemonade. Problem with ginger ale is trying to water down ginger ale just also like alters like the carbonation like footprint too, and that ends up tasting really weird. So instead, you'd have to like do half soda water, half ginger ale, which would probably be fine. That'd probably be all right, actually. Yeah, I really don't have much of a sweet tooth these days. Like, I never order dessert at a restaurant. If there's something, like, small and light, I might eat it, but that's about it. No, it's just, one of them things. But okay, so our next steps. Ooh, yeah, see, I don't like diet pop. Like, you know, I just don't like fake sugar. What's up, Mark Wahlberg? I'm hoping that's just like a joke name, like Mark Wahlberg. Not like Mark Wahlberg is a joke name. I'm hoping it's a joke name about Mark Wahlberg's name. If your last name is actually Wahlberg, I'm sorry. My bad. Not trying to make fun of it. If it's a play on Mark Wahlberg's name, then awesome. I'm the first person to recognize it. Awesome. I'm really proud of that. I'm pretty damn good on catching like pronunciation and like references in people's names. Pretty proud of that. Ooh, and real quick, hold up. Yeah, Trev, if you're out there, if you see Earend or any of the other like game dev, like, you know, community members, etc., direct them towards. I guess I could have given you like the full link, but yeah, there's the Library of Congress is funding a game jam. Yeah, let me give just the regular link. Yeah, 20 grand for first prize. Ends in like end of November or something. Yeah, right? Like that's a legit chunk. Yeah, for sure. I know he tends to lurk here from time to time. I just, you know, I don't see him right now. And I wonder, like, yeah, someone who wants to make a web game could probably also do it. Right? I don't see any, like, requirements Oh, I just clicked the rules page and it's an empty page. Okay, so they've got like a navigation bug on that website. All right, so you gotta be at least 18 years old, sure. Eligibility, sure. Yeah, I don't think they have any restrictions on the technology used. Wait, challenge, right? You must develop a fun, lightweight video game to help improve the knowledge of civics, right? In the public. Oh, it actually must be playable in a modern web browser. It should not need to be downloaded from an app store. Ooh, okay. I believe that still like allows Unity, because Unity can do like an export to web stuff. Pretty sure. I assume most others have some kind of export too that could be used. But yeah, it actually has to be a web thing. Yeah, American citizenship is probably a requirement. I'm not positive though. Honda Civics, yeah, totally different. I think it does say U.S. citizen somewhere. You must be 18. Oh, actually, I don't see any requirement about you being a U.S. citizen even. No, so yeah, I think you're good. So yeah, that actually opens it up. You could use web tech to do it. Phaser, etc., like any of that stuff. All right, so let's do these. Before global start end, during global start end, and after global start end. All right, we'll use the same weeks and dates. We just want to make sure that for some reason the code paths for start time and end time look accurate. Right, and we've already like fairly thoroughly tested the schedule logic itself, right? Like whether we're within the schedule and using time, etc. So we're pretty good there too. So yeah, I'm good on it. All right, so let's go back, do during global start end. All right, so then after would be this one. All right, so now we publish our changes. Let's actually refresh. Our fetch of the current stuff takes a little bit. We go publish, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and yeah, the thing inside environments. Yep. So accept all. Let's go merge these in. Let's double check it. So yeah, that's the defaults for the values. This is the actual values. They are true. Yeah, we almost need to start like brainstorming. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh. Ugh. There we go. All right. So, yeah, I think we're good. We can merge these. Got to copy and paste into our fixtures. All right, so the stuff done a couple minutes ago, that's just 2 files. That one and that one. That's config.json. Almost did it into the wrong file. Bam. And what's up, Andy? Dude, thanks for the raid to gaming yesterday. Oh, and Dayloop. Fighter of the Night Loop. Champion of the Sun. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, thank you. All right, so now we need to write the tests for that. So then this is before global scheduled. Start, end. Sure. should be good. All right, will it blend? Nope. Did I forget to update the manifest? No, because we had these working. Okay, so it's in sync flags for some reason. $20,000? That's pretty good for a game jam guy. Just remember, this is a small game that runs in a browser. It does not need to be multiplayer or any of that networking or any of that stuff. It just needs to be something that teaches people about civics. So think about it this way, right? Let's equate it to hours, maybe. How many hours do we think it would take? If you think someone's going to work maybe 40 hours a week on it for a month, that's 160 hours. That is a reasonable amount of time to develop, you know, a small game that doesn't have to do networking, etc. Especially if it's in the browser, etc. Right? Like, you don't have to worry about getting it to stores and all that. 160 hours? Unlikely. Probably more than that. Even if you double it, 320. Right? So let's try that. $20,000 divided by 320. That's $62 an hour. That's huge. That's pretty massive. So 2 months working on it like it's a full-time job. If you win, you're getting paid $62.5 per hour. Guy from Mars, you're missing the point that none of those things are actually required as far as physics, etc. The engines are already out there for browser-based games. You're not doing your own engine design. You're not building your own physics from scratch. Not every game even needs a physics engine. But all these things exist online. You know that, right? If you wanted to do some physics stuff in JavaScript, boom. There you go. Yeah, nobody's building their own physics engine anyway in most games. Right? Building their own engine? I mean, Phaser exists, man. Testing and design? Sure, that'll take some time, but you're not going to spend a month on it. Exactly, Hello World did. The funny thing is, a lot of developers actually try to do it anyway, and then never finish their games, which is the fun part. So yeah, I don't know, guy from Mars. Like, yeah, did you not know that web-based frameworks exist for game making? They do. Unity has a web target. Right? So you could use Unity to make the game if you want. Now keep in mind, though, that 20 grand is only first place. Second place is 10. Third place is 5. So, yeah, and you're not even guaranteed that, and the size of the playing field means that most people aren't going to make anything. So that gets even crazier. So, yeah, that's the tricky part. Yeah, I don't know. I still think it's cool. Must be nonpartisan, engaging, promote public knowledge of civics. Other than that, pretty loosely defined. Must comply with E for everyone. A cheat code must be built in to allow judges to quickly play through, so that's a little tougher. But yeah, I don't know. I still think it's nifty. I'm glad they're doing it. Does it mean it's for everyone? No. Is it a good project for some college kids, maybe? Absolutely. And yeah, what up, Mr. Demon Wolf? How you doing, Archerson? Doing well? Nice. Alright, so we've got this bug. And for some reason, it's the syncing that's the issue. Yep. Sounds about right there, Archer. Appreciate you. Thank you. So yeah, booked your bus and completed sign up for FurCon? Hell yeah. Yeah, exactly, Guy from Mars, right? I think anyone who's experienced in game dev and has a passion for civics has a leg up. Yeah, I like that. Love that. Yeah, all that remote working is so good. Alright, so let's think about where in the code this is going wrong. It's definitely in our sync flags function. And it's most likely coming from one of these. Probably from the get flags. Hello World Dev, the reason is like commercial real estate. That's the number one reason. Most of these companies own the land that they're on. And for the value of that to go down is a huge problem because they use that land for securing loans, etc., like all sorts of stuff. It's collateral on all sorts of things. Right? If that tanks, a whole bunch of corporate America is going to be in a huge, huge, huge downfall. Property values in cities are going to tank. there's going to be a big housing crisis. Yeah, I mean, they tout it specifically for the collaboration aspect of it, right? And I'm putting that in quotes because half your team is going to be across the world anyway, in so many cases, right? Exactly, Mr. Demon Wolf, yep. There was a good meme or joke or whatever in which someone's like, hey, you need to pay your rent on time so that I can pay my mortgage. What? So even my landlord is living paycheck to paycheck. It's just my paycheck in question. Right? Like, it's crazy. Company culture? Yeah, that's typically bullshit as well. Do I think remote work will be more popular moving forward? I mean, I work at a fully remote company. During COVID, I worked at a fully remote company. I've been fully remote myself since like 2018? Maybe even more like 2017? A company that's gonna make me waste 2 hours of my day doing a commute is gonna have to pay me 5 times as much, you know, which is just not gonna happen, so we're good. Right? The stress that driving to work gives you? Fuck that. Hate it. There are certain things where collaboration is very important. Right? And I can get that. Exactly, right. Yeah. Here's actually another big part. As adults, we tend to meet partners and have relationships with people we work with because that's where we spend most of our days. So there could also be the case that the replacement rate would go down as well, right? The amount of like babies born versus the amount of old people dying off. Japan is having like a major existential crisis over that same thing. Right? So much of a building economy requires having a mass of people to sell more shit to. So yeah, technically anyone single should be kind of all for going into the office because it is one of the #1 places that people meet partners as adults, which is crazy. It's not what works for, but it actually solves that purpose pretty well, which is, yeah, just strange. What do you mean, what if you're a business owner? If you're a business owner, you should not be looking for relationships at work. As an employee, you probably shouldn't, but you're still more than likely to find someone there than at the bar or the library or whatever. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. All right, so let's go look in here. And hey, what's up, Pasty? How you doing? Alright, so let's try this again and see if we can get a good log for it. Why was that unable to fetch? Aha! Right, and it's a string, so what does it matter? That's right. So we're doing start end like that. But yeah, we can just fix that enum. That's easy. Oh, nice. Alright, so that'll have to recompile. And then we're done. Alright, so we verified those. Global start end. So the next bit are, let's see, where is this? Right here. Nope. So it's this one, and we got to figure out what's going on. So yeah, before, during, after, global start, end, and then before global daily, during global daily, and after global daily. I don't remember what the values were for that. So that's the feature. Feature ID null is a little annoying, but here's our schedule for it. Wait, what do you mean, Pasty? What are you asking? And what are you asking, Skies? Are you talking about like skids like from Letterkenny? I still don't know what you're asking, Pasty. We just need to create test cases and validate our code through tests. And how's it going, Nutella? What are you up to? So I think we still want to do the 9 to 5 thing. But because time is the way it is, we're going to have issues with that. So our tests are actually going to fail. As long as they fail with our assertions being wrong, we should be good. Because we still need to end up having this JSON file that we can generate. So that's our next steps. We're going to create these. It's the same weeks, the same time values, but we're changing the time type, and that's going to be daily now instead of start end. So let's go set that up. Now we're using timestamps. All right, before global daily, not faily. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this. So, boom, boom. Daily 9:0. Right, so user sets this here, we convert it to a timestamp behind the scenes. Yeah, we'll call that good. All right, so similar idea. For global daily, during global daily. Oop, did that wrong. And then, yeah, we're going to do an after global daily. Oh. All right, cool. So we got all these. Let's publish them changes. Right, so files changed. We don't set it on this feature. Well, we probably should. That's a fix we'll have to make. But, yep, the rest of it looks fine. So let's merge it in. So, Skyzen, what's up? You just trolling? Alright, so the next bit. Wrong one. It would have been updated a minute ago. We need config. Oh yeah. Alright, and then the final one we do is 2 minutes ago somewhere, right here. Alrighty, so we need to write the tests for the rest stuff. Thanks, April. Alright, so we got that. Right, and then this part, instead of start end, that is daily. So then here, we do that as daily, scheduled stays that way. We do that there, and we call it good. Now we're gonna see these actually fail. I think during is gonna fail. During global daily scheduled. Yep. All right, so the issue with that is that, right, we're not between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. on UTC time. It's basically midnight. And yeah, so what we're going to want to do next is start filling in like mock data values. But that involves our test server. So let's go do the test server stuff. We're going to want to use TypeScript for it. You like it? Yeah, it's called CRT, cool retro term. Keep in mind it has a bunch of bugs, so it's probably not what you're specifically looking for. It's still pretty cool. Right? For some things it's great, other things not. It doesn't have tabs. It's probably missing some other features that you'd really care about, but it's pretty fun, isn't it? All right, so test server index.ts. We don't have a main, but that stuff is going to change. All right. So we need to install some stuff into this one. All right, so pnpm add. Let's do express. TS node. I believe Express does static by default, or do I need to install that separately? It's part of the core. Sweet. All right, so yeah, I don't know if I actually want the static thing, huh? Yeah, we're going to be doing this custom. So it's just going to be Express, TS node, TypeScript. I guess TypeScript dev dependency. We're going to want mustache. And I think we're good. Am I going to need FS extra too? I think I am, just in case. And yeah, what's everyone up to? Anything fun? Any fun plans for the week? Baldur's Gate 3 comes out on Saturday, I believe. Oh shit. Molly Rocket is streaming, which is pretty rare. That's, God, I forget what his name is. Casey Muratori, that's it. So yeah, I haven't seen him stream in forever. Yeah, crazy. Oh, God. Oh. So client.js should not have that post install. Let's just do that for now. I think I have to rerun that, though. Nothing that much fun, G-Bone? You're super hyped for Baldur's Gate? Yeah. Wait, is it a Saturday release? I thought it was the 3rd. I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. Hello, world. If today's the 1st, and it's on the 3rd, it's on Thursday. Right? Did I read it wrong? And it's the 5th instead? Alright, cool. So we did that. Yeah, okay, cool. Just double checking. And yeah, Thursday is a pretty common release for games, isn't it? Alright, so now, -d, TS node we added. TypeScript is another. Any other dev dependencies we really care about here? I think we're good. Alright, so yeah, let's build out this test server. It's going to be some TypeScript just because I'm looking to do it as quickly as possible. Alright, productivity. Absolute performance for this does not matter. Yeah, we don't care about the ones in apps docs or apps web old. We're going to be rebuilding the docs too. Okay, cool. So our next steps. Doing unit tests and doing some API work. Had a weird issue this morning where an XHR from Axios got a 204 from a login. What is that? Just empty payload? Yeah, no content. Interesting. Wouldn't that be fine? Right? Because it's probably setting a cookie instead of using a token. Right? Instead of like giving back a token. So yeah, 204 would be fine actually. If you're doing cookie based on. Yeah, this is great, though. If you ever need to look up a status code, this is probably the place to do it. It's tokenized, meaning like you're using JWTs and not cookies? Okay, well, yeah, that sounds like a weird bug then. All right, so yeah, let's get the boilerplate for getting started here. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. I wonder if we're gonna need a TS config. I don't think so. Would be nice to have use strict in it though. Yeah, interesting. Alright, so inside this endpoint, I forget how to do path params. Give me a sec. Thank you for the follow, Ninja. Oh, wow. I forgot about this functionality. But yeah, we can just do something like that. Okay, just double checking. So this would just be file name, all right. We're gonna have some hard-coded-ish kind of stuff here. All right, so then this is scheduled ID, scheduled group ID. Might have been a timing issue. Ooh, that doesn't sound fun. Ooh. Shit. Here it is. All right, so we'll do that for now. If it's that, otherwise something else. And the other thing is just grabbing the file from locally and returning it. Contents are empty. We'll just say file contents. Oh, a trailing slash redirect? Yeah, that's possible. I can see that. I could definitely see that. I've had that as an issue a few times. Alright, so then this is rec dot... Or hold on, wait. I forget how to do that. Res.7, that's it, yeah. Why are we not getting any auto completion though? Alright, so that should be better. And what up, Widgler? How you doing? There we go. That was it. Magic color code? Okay. Like unban requests? Yeah, anybody can do them. Are you saying, do I have one waiting right now? I don't think so. There are none pending. Nope. All unban requests have either been approved or denied. Why do you ask? Didn't I answer the question? Oh, and Katitos. I missed that. Thank you for the follow. Sorry. Alright, we gotta bring in Path. We need FS, but I'm gonna do it from FS Extra. I need types for that. Forgot about those. And yeah, FS Extra really isn't needed that much these days. It just has a couple nice utility functions to save a little bit of extra effort. Alright, so then path resolve is dir name fixtures, and let's do this. Let's pull out file name because we end up needing it. And we could just do this. Yeah, as far as I know, Guy, like, everybody has an unbanned request system. Alright, that's just a Twitch feature. Alright. And realistically, we don't need to do that because we can just put this up here. And in here, we would do just a separate thing. So const file contents is equal to I gotta bring in mustache. Oh, and I probably need types for that too. Cool. We can always go grab that value back, too. Scheduled. Dot mustache. I'm gonna make it think it is JSON. And yeah, I don't actually think we need FS extra. I forgot that send file even existed. We are gonna need file system stuff though. Import fs from fs. Alright, so next step is const template is equal to fs.read file sync. And we don't really care about it being sync because it's fine. Right? The only ways we're interacting with this are in a synchronous nature during our tests. I mean, if you go check out my GitHub, you can probably find out that kind of number. It's probably TypeScript. Alright, so then this is path.resolve. Dir name. Yeah, keep in mind, you pretty much never want to do this inside of a server using any of the sync methods because it will pause your entire thread. Because this is just a quick little demo test server, it's not a big deal. So yeah, we end up fetching that, and encoding is UTF-8. So then get times, get dates and times, or actually, that's probably fine. Right, we can just pass it as part of the payload. So this is going to be mustache dot the template to render the view and the partials. So the template to render here, oh, and there's another way to do this. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, so it's just the template string. So that would be template. So render template, and then this is the view or the data we pass in. And then res dot send and what up, Preox? How you doing? So body could just be the string or some JSON. I think it defaults to 200, so we're good there. And yeah, should be good. All right, so yeah, it's just the string. And I think we're good. All right, so far, we don't have anything on the view, but we don't actually have any values that we're passing through either. So this should still just work as we expect, and we fail out in the exact same ways that we thought. So let's restart that server. Oh, hold on, we've got to edit the package JSON. And instead of serve, it's TS node and index.ts. What did I do wrong? Hold up. Oh, yeah, this is where we need, like, any TS config. TS config. Boom. Let's try this. And yeah, how you doing, Sunflower? So yeah, hold on. Ready to relax and watch someone who understands JS after 6 hours of steep learning today? You're cooked. Yeah, that's fine. They're also saying it's on line 17. Oh, I had forgotten to save. That was it. Oh, man. All right, so here we go. That should work. Alright, so it worked, it blended. Our test should fail out at the same place. And it... No, 2 of them failed. Oh, yeah, this one actually does fail. And I'm... Yeah. So that's actually a separate thing. So yeah, that's a timing issue. And yeah, what's up, Trevenge? How you doing? But we are able to fetch it. It's called CRT. Keep in mind, it has bugs, it's not perfect, but it's fun and worth trying out. I've used Rust before, Trevenge. It's fine. It's a language. If you go look at my GitHub, you'll see that I made a presentation that I gave at the Seattle Rust meetup back in like 2016, 2017. It's a language. I'm gonna try them out. And yeah, what up, Jacob? How you doing? Sorry, I just saw that. My bad. Almost missed it. Hope you're still out there. Appreciate the lurk. And yeah, just throwing it out there for anyone else. If you could leave me a lurk over on YouTube, you'd be helping me out. No worries if not, though. Not a big deal. Alright, so yeah. Next up, we need to actually start like filling in these values. So yeah, everything up in features here, we don't really need. Not yet, at least. Here is where we need to do this stuff. What are you asking about, Pasty? Like, what value? All right, so that ends up being a number. You gotta be more specific. I say a lot of things. And this is start. We'll just say start and end. Ooh, but hold on. We can do nested values with mustache, right? Let me double check some of that. Haha, and yeah. Possibly the greatest GIF of all time. Pretty sure he's using his tongue under his lip to do that. But it's so good. It's so good. And what up, Salt and Burnham? How you doing? Now, I can't remember. Hold on. Are you Chicago or Detroit? Drinking a beer, watching Rush Hour 3? The Detroit Tigers are hiring a full-stack web developer. I know you don't want to go back to, like, dev. You want to stay a DevRel, but I thought that was kind of cool, and I thought of you immediately. Yeah, I just thought it was funny. And honestly, maybe if you're a big enough Tigers fan, it might be the job that could make you do it. Yeah, I bet, man. Okay. Have you checked out EdgeDB as well? They're looking for a dev, but maybe contract DevRel could be up their alley. It's not listed on their careers page, but they're a small company. So, could be a thing. Worth a shot. Yeah, I don't know if you've looked at doing like fractional DevRel or like, you know, contract DevRel either. I'm not even sure how easy or often it happens, but it was a thing I remember seeing at like a DevRel conference that Tessa put on. I think you know Tessa, right? Tessa Marrow or whatever. Exactly. Yeah, like the DevRel world is a very like small world. Have you hit up AppRite as well? I think they're mainly looking for people that do video content. Yeah, basically DevRel as a service. You did apply for AppRite? Cool. Just double checking. Yep. Yeah, I did at 1.2. I didn't get it. Like, I didn't even get an interview from it. But I did get accepted to do a lightning talk at React Summit about ASTs. So we're celebrating today by drinking some Red Breast. Yeah, so I'll be out there. Whether I'm on the remote track or like the in-person track, I can still go to the in-person events and I probably get a free ticket, right? So, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm pumped on it. Right? I get to go to the party, the event, and the speaker's dinner. Woo, that sounds awesome. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, sounds good. And yeah, it's like, I don't know, one of the... Definitely the biggest conference I've ever, like, gotten accepted to speak at. But also, besides, like, HugoConf and some of the other, like, fully online stuff, hopefully it can be my first in-person conference talk, too. I've done a bunch of meetups, but yeah, conferences, they're bigger. Oh yeah, it'll be fine. It's actually like a pared down version of the talk I just gave at Seattle JS last month, or a couple weeks ago. Like 2 weeks ago, yeah. Right? I'm basically going to be removing a bunch of stuff from a talk I've already done. So that's easy. So we got that going for us, which is nice. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate you. I'd just like to get back, you know, or not get back, but like the more talks you give, the easier it is to get accepted, theoretically. I've heard that, like, the acceptance rate is, like, less than 50%, even for, like, people who give lots of talks. So, I'm not too worried about it. Just gotta keep trying. Yeah, gotta update the puns. Yeah, I mean, it's not even gonna be the same puns, right? That one was, those were all about, like, protecting the environment variables. This one's gonna be trees aren't just foliage, or something like that, is the title. So I gotta come up with a bunch of tree puns. Everybody wanted to be friends with the tree. You might say he was quite popular. Boom, nailed it. I'm already working on him. I didn't even mean to. Shit. Shit. Yeah, all bark, no bite. Oh, there we go. That's not a bad one. What, the poplar one? No, I just made that up. If you'd looked into my eyes during the past, like, minute, you would have seen, like, the gears turning, for sure. Right? It was basically, oh, poplar. That could be, like, popular. Alright, now I gotta figure it out. Alright, started working back. But yeah, so, hold on. Pasty, you're asking about, like, the value's length? You mean, like, how nested it can get? That's not really my concern. And it does look like nesting is easy enough. So yep, no big deal. Right? I control everything that's going into this, so it's not a problem at all. So yeah, before global.start, before global.end, That one stays 0, and we're good. So yep, we'll just end up borrowing all that. Replacing these. This one becomes during. Oh, and sorry, you said you got to do a take home. For Stitch and build something with their products. They're looking for like a demo maker. Awesome. I've never seen Stitch. I don't even know what Stitch is. First DA role where you've had to do that. Oh, cool. Yeah, with EdgeDB, they mainly ask, like, you know, like, if you were to get the job, what type of, like, things would you do? You know, like, what projects could you make? I didn't have, like, too many great ideas at the time that would, like, specifically fit EdgeDB. But I don't think that's the reason they didn't hire. I just had no experience. So, okay. So they're doing, like, both kinds of auth, right? So I identify bots and manual abuse, recognize returning users. Okay, so traffic identification, then customer authentication, which is, you know, passwordless stuff, headless pre-built solutions, SMS and email stuff, okay. Account deduplication. Okay, so they're not doing the authorization part. That's something I've like massively been interested in. Reback as a service or whatever, right? So yeah, Reback is relationship-based access control, and it's basically using Google's idea of I forget what they called it. Zanzibar is like an implementation. Right, so yeah, I believe these guys are doing a similar access control thing and authorization, right? But really just focusing on that. I think at some point, some company's going to have to do all of it. Right? Not just authorization, but authentication too. The company that handles authentication and authorization in one place, boom, good to go. And yeah, DA is dev advocate there, yeah. So yeah. Right, bring your own identity, so that could be Auth0, Firebase, in-house solutions, whatever. Yeah, the one that ends up handling all of this is the one that's going to really secure a lot. So Clerk, etc., they really need to get like the authorization part going too, in my opinion. And it doesn't even look like they're hiring. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, Salt and Burnham. I definitely looked at Warrant before, because I remember seeing these dogs. Product Manager. That's pretty good, isn't it? Oh, it does. Yeah, I was without a job all last year, like for the entire year. It was not ideal. Went through a lot of savings. I assume you've been looking at like work at a startup, etc. because they may have some similar roles too. Okay, just double checking. That was where I actually got a bunch of my my like interviews for DevRel stuff. Bigger companies wouldn't even give me the time of day. There was also a Hacker News thread, too. Who's hiring? Bam. Right, so yeah, maybe check out some of these, like, Hacker News resume to jobs or whatever. Oh, this will actually, like, link you to them? Nah. No thanks. I think I've seen this one before. Could be worth checking out. And I don't think Platform is hiring right now. But they were looking for people with Python experience when I interviewed with them. But I liked the process. They seemed like very cool people. The team, etc. Even the HR person was like really cool. Yeah, no. What is FP&A? I don't even know what that means. So I'm definitely not qualified. Financial stuff, okay, yeah. So yeah. That's not a good sign that they're having to hire for a financial director, huh? Yeah, that's really not a good sign, actually. Yeah, I don't know about that one, then. But yeah, Stitch seems cool. Hiring for a CFO? Like your company is literally, or you're just kidding and having fun? Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, I hope you get this one. Yeah, if you ever, you know, for any of these, really, if you ever want to do an interview, free, like, no big deal. We can do some interview content. I'll publish it to YouTube or whatever. I'm not worried about getting paid for helping friends out. Yeah, for sure, man. Did the same thing for Parasocial Fix and Fogbender and stuff. So yeah, happy to. At some point, it's not just about making money, it's about helping people out, so that'd be awesome. All right, so yeah, before global start, during global start, blah, blah, blah. Now let's do some of these. All right, and then that means that these are going to be some kind of time value. And it looks to me like we're already normalizing those values based upon seconds. Like, based upon, like, the 0 time. So that should be good, too. Cool. So we do start time, end time. I think we can just start grabbing that whole chunk. This ends up being during. Yup. And this one ends up being after. Alright, so that's daily now, which we need to fix. Alright, so before start end here gets replaced, daily, and cool. Yeah, so Ethan, he's not really trying to get back into, like, engineering. He wants to keep doing DevRel and dev advocacy. I only know because I saw the tweet. No, it's fine. No worries. All right, so before global daily, and we should be good there. So then changing this is just that. Oop. During, cool. And then, last but not least, we got after. Cool. All right, so it thinks it's JSON. It isn't. We'll let it think it's broken. It's okay. So now we need to go plug in and create these values. All right, so now this part. How do we actually want to do this? No worries. Yeah, thanks for chilling, man. Yeah, I hope the job search goes well. Yeah, the permission stuff. Yeah, permissions as a service seems pretty cool, actually. I like the idea. Alright, so then here, I actually need to go look at what our values were. So it's before global. Yeah, it's just like the names we got. That's right. Alright, so before global, and then it's start. Let's do numbers for now, and... Yeah, I'm pumped on it, Ethan. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I saw your emote. Really appreciate it, man. So yeah, we don't have a start time or an end time, so we don't got to do that. So these go like that. This becomes during. This becomes after. Ooh, you know what I just realized? We're gonna need day.js. Alright, so we got those. From here, let's do one at a time for now. So before global start end, during, and after. And finally, we're going to have daily after that. Okay. So with 0 values there, we expect every test to fail now. Oh, and yeah, our server's down. Oh, wrong thing. PNPM start. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Alright, now we gotta figure out what's actually wrong in our Rust code. So they said 475, which means fetching the scheduled. Okay. So we do see that file name. Feed the beast? Yeah, no worries. What beast? Your dog? Your own belly? Ah, your stomach. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no worries. What you gonna have, though? What are you gonna eat? This is a foodie stream in disguise. Hope you know that. Hope you know that. Chicken and asparagus. Oh, cool. You doing like a low carb thing? How you gonna season the chicken? How do you cook the asparagus? And if you gotta go eat, go eat. Yeah, yeah. I'm actually looking forward to doing asparagus at some point, too. I just got a steamer. So I'm gonna steam them and then, you know, sear them in butter. Oh shit, I'm sorry, Pasty. I didn't know that. Came out really good, Ethan? Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, interesting. I've never tried a steak in the air fryer. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, enjoy. I see what the issue is already. I did a trailing comma somewhere. Yep. Oh. Yeah, I messed those up. Yep, I forgot what I did there. Yep, that would be an issue. Let's restart that. Okay, so now assertion failed and we're good. Yep, that assertion was always going to fail. So they're saying it was on 485. Yep, the before and during, those would always fail because we're just doing 0 values. But that's fine. So now, for generating these values, we need day.js, and we need to do just some math. Interesting. No, so I think you want to do it the other way, Ethan. You would sear just the outsides, and then you would air fry. That's like the reverse sear, right? I think. Let me double check. This fucking site. Let's find a better site. What are we working on? That? So hold on. Completely thawed, blah, blah, blah. Season it, sure. Oh. So that's the same process. That's just a standard sear, I thought. Okay, yeah, no, you're right. You're good. Yeah. Okay, so the way I've done sous vide is also a reverse sear, technically. For some reason, I didn't realize that you're typically searing the steak first and then cooking in like a regular sear. Okay. Yeah, alright. Yeah, they got a good cooking technique right there, so that's probably not a bad one either. Alright, so next steps. Yeah, it's probably a good move. Alright, so we don't need to log that. We don't need to log the contents either. We just need to start getting these values as we expect them to be. So, before global, right? If the start time is that, we want to simply do day.js dot add. This will be 1 day. We'll do 2 days, and that should be before, boom. So then here, and actually let's make it +3, because we want it to be a good range, I think. And then it's just a pattern of subtract 1 day, and add 1 day. And then here, this is subtract -3, and then this one is 1. All right, so start time and end time there need to actually be somewhat differently derived values. But we can add to them from like the 0 value. So instead, yeah, we're gonna do something like this. So this could just be day.js, right? Add to, doesn't matter really. So then here, start time, day.js of 0, and then dot add ooh, hold up. Yeah, this actually needs to be a different thing. So it's not necessarily 0. We do a day.js, and then we do a set, or hold on. Yeah, the way we're doing the time is going to actually be a little different. We almost need like a utility function, because what we want to do is get our start time to be after this, because we want to be before the start time but on the right day. But we want it to be the value relative to the timestamp of the day, which is just a number. Okay, so if we do .seconds, nope, it's always going to be like a number of 0 through 59. Oh, and set would actually do it. Okay. Yeah, we need some kind of utility function for this. What do we want to call it? Function, it's going to be get zero relative time. So day.js is that. Now dot, no, not now, sorry, day.js 0 dot set This will be now.hour. Oh, and that's a function. Yeah. All right. So we'll do that. Minute and seconds. All right, so then here, that would then be that. And then that would be then dot add 1 hour. And then we do this. Sure. All right, so then during global start end and after global start end. So let's figure these out. So global start end would then be today. Subtract 1 hour, add 2 hours, call it good. After would be subtract boom. I might have to actually test for negative values at some point, which I think would actually be fine. Yeah, negative values should be totally fine. All right, so now we've got the daily. Right, we still need the relative stuff, but we want to be before global daily, and this would just be something like the -1 we had. Oh, actually, nah, that should be fine. So then here, this is after -1 +1. Oh, hold up, wrong one. Yeah, I'm messing that up. So this would be dot subtract 2 day, and then this one would just be today. There we go. So then, yes, we can go back to here. Alright, so minus, let's just say 1. This one becomes +1. And then finally, I like the idea of the global daily being more like that. Oh. Yes, the start end needs to be on like this day. During should be fine there. So then this part, after global daily time, this would then be subtract 3. Subtract 1. So we're within our start and end time. We're outside of, or sorry, we're within start and end, but then we're outside start time, end time. Cool. So let's try this again. Okay, so now we got to figure out what that error is. So on line 475, that is the fetching of this, which means that it's probably not serializing properly. Oh, no, I know what it is. Yeah, the types aren't right. So yeah, all of these. Yeah, it's gonna be annoying. We need to actually turn it into a timestamp now. Oh, it's not going to tell us, though. Damn it. All right, so hold on. So 2 Unix would yield seconds. Right, to JSON, isn't it? To string, isn't it? I think Unix is all we get. Yeah, to a data object, isn't it? So actually, it could be. Right, would toDate actually do it? And then we just get I don't think that's actually it. I'd still have to do the extra math. So now we're not going to do that then. So it ends up being dot Unix times 1,000. I think I'm okay with it. Alright, this is just for test server stuff. If we want to refactor at some point, we can. But it's not the move right now. Alright, so those should now be numbers. Oh. Okay, well, I think that deserves a beverage. And hey, Adam, how you doing, man? Yeah, how's work going? Dude, haven't seen you in a while. It's almost all over? Sweet. Yeah, that means you're gonna be going back to full-time streaming again, yeah? I'm really looking forward to that. Then I'm gonna get raided. Well, maybe I can raid you at some point. Shit. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Almost 3 years, too. That's a long time. Got any, like, fun plans? I know. Yeah, right? Don't tempt me with a good time. You gonna go to TwitchCon just like prep? Right? Get things built back up? I'm guessing not, but just curious. But yeah, you got like plans on like the kind of content you're gonna do and stuff? Wow, Elmon. Yikes. That sounds sketchy. Like, not sketchy, but scary. It's a lot of responsibility. But that's awesome, man. Yeah, you deserve it. Yeah. Yeah, it probably starts taking up most of your week. That and meetings, and then do you even have time to do anything else? Not a convention kind of person. I gotcha. It's a lot of fun just like go and meet up with like all the other like tech streamers, which is pretty cool. Mostly what you did for like Adam Learns. Yep. Start out pretty basic with just tooling, stuff to get back into the tech world. Sweet. Yeah, awesome, man. Yikes, Elmon. Just non-stop meetings. Sounds a bit scary. But man, I didn't expect my test to just all of a sudden pass once I had the template done. Biggest change I've seen on Twitch? The fact that they make me call out, you know, the fact that I'm going to swear and all that stuff is kind of annoying. The fact that we have a software and game dev category instead of science and technology. I like that. It's pretty good. I can't remember if you had stopped before or after they did the programming category. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, I think so, right? There was the transition from programming to science and technology. And then finally the transition from software and technology to software and game dev, but science and technology still exists. I think that's a good move. They're separate things, you know? I'm sure they'll fiddle with it at some point. The category is healthy. There's a lot of streamers. I think that's the coolest part. Right? A lot of streamers of a lot of different varieties. You got people who graduated from like Leon and like 100 devs that, you know, they're still streaming, right? Showing some of their journey. Like, yeah, it's really cool. The category has definitely grown in like a really solid way. So this is whiskey, water, and then lemonade mix. It's pretty good. Quite tasty. Yeah, the hype chat thing is a bit but, you know, they're trying whatever they can to make more money. I get it. Yeah. I don't know, I kind of like it. I like the idea of it. It's a new camera, too. 4K. Ooh. It does kind of block the hoodies. Yeah, you still end up seeing the patterns enough, and when I have a good hoodie on, I'll like, you know, stand up and show it off. You can see a little bit down here. This is a Canon R50. It's not bad. You're probably better off just going with Sony, just for like the broader ecosystem of lenses. Something to think about if you're gonna upgrade like that. I used to have the Sony a5100, which was 1080, but I don't know, maybe the lens I had on it, it was really grainy. So instead I opted for a much faster lens, and that's helping. And fast is probably the wrong term, but yeah. Sony ZV-E10, I've heard is really good. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've heard that one's solid. Is that one with like removable lenses, or is that like it's got like just a permanent lens on it? I always forget. It looks like it is lenses that you know, put on and off. Yeah, the Sony ecosystem's great. Yep. This one's 4K as well. Yeah, this was a great choice, for sure. Good call. Yeah, lenses are really where the money is going to be going. Yeah, so Seattle JS has been going, like, again lately. I think they started up, like, later in last year. And, yeah, they're going once a month now. They've got a whole, like, conference going in, like, 2 weeks, which is kind of cool. Most of the other meetups are taking a little while to like get going again, though, which is, you know, kind of makes sense after COVID. But Seattle JS is going strong, somewhere around like 50 to 60 people on average, which is nice. Yeah, this one seems good. Yeah, it really is, but, you know, remember that previously they were at 100 plus pretty much every meetup, which is kind of crazy. Right? That and the React meetup. Yeah, 100 plus easily. It'll take a while for that to build back up, I think. You mean Boatland? Yeah, open sourcing something is work too, right? Because you got to document it and stuff. Not sure how well documented you have it because you were the only one working on it, I believe. So, yep. Yeah, there it is. There's the boat. There's the boat. I live in Redmond now. I was living over in Woodinville, and I live in Redmond now. Had to move. It's not a bad area. I'm like right on the trail. So I get out and walk when I can. But yeah, I've said that plenty of times, so not a big deal. Bad Christar. There you go. No, that's why like Bellevue JS was so cool, right? Because it was like a totally different crowd and everything, and that was closer to me as well. Because yeah, I used to be over in Woodinville, now Redmond, so I drive a fair bit to get into the city, which is a little annoying, but you know, whatever. It's like a once-a-month drive to Seattle JS, and the rest I just spend here at home, so not a big deal. Man, I wasn't expecting to be done with this. Yeah, it's actually really interesting, Adam. Yeah. Yeah, super cool. Do you know Acorn1010? She's another streamer here in the category. She lives somewhere around Seattle. I don't know exactly, but yeah. It's actually like a bigger group than you think. Melky also lives in Seattle. Eh, no worries. Oh, yeah, exactly, Adam. But it was extremely valuable experience, right? Spinning up something that robust, etc. I'm almost positive the learning you did for that really helped you out in interviews, etc., talking about the infrastructure, Verdaccio, etc., right? Maybe not. I have no idea. Maybe it was more just algorithm stuff. I don't know. The idea that it could possibly make money, right? It's tough. I still think there's some kind of pivot you could do. But yeah, it's like it's a hard thing. So this is totally tangential, but we pointed out that, what is it, challenge.gov? There's actually like a civics game challenge from the Library of Congress, where the winner gets 20 grand, the second place gets 10, third place gets 5. until something finally sticks, right? I'm wondering, could you kind of teach people programming and civics at the same time? Now, it would be way too big of a refactor, probably, but I don't know, right? The whole goal is the Library of Congress wants to create a game that teaches about civics, and it needs to run in a browser and be broadly accessible, blah, 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 E for everyone type stuff. But yeah, like 35 grand total prizes. Like, I don't know, it's a nifty idea. And it's just like a, you know, few month game jam. Probably a lot of people gonna be in it. But again, I just want to make sure that everyone else is aware of it. You know. We do this like hacker news crawl like every day. Used to be the Reddit crawl, but Reddit messed that one up. So yeah, we just head to Hacker News. There's like an hour to 2 hours of stream in which we just look at and comment on, and you know, sometimes I narrate various articles. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, it's a shame too, because I had a really well curated like list of subreddits to check out, to like use. RGS Elijah, thank you. Thank you. I would say I don't necessarily prefer being objectified, but thank you. Actually, last time I was in Seattle, which wasn't for Seattle JS, this was just like randomly after going out to eat at Din Tai Fung. I went out just randomly and went into Capitol Hill to go grab some pizza. And I actually heard someone say that as I was going by. So I hope they were talking about me, but I don't know. Not sure. Right? You hear someone say that while you're walking by, you instantly want to think it's about you. It was Elijah! Right? Yeah, totally. In the same way that your brain is going to interpret a negative thing randomly said by someone as if they meant it at you, you're going to do the same thing with the positive thing too. But yeah, I like the news crawl. I need to start publishing them more. Oh, I got downvoted. Someone downvoted me. How dare they? How dare they? Yeah, alright. Some pedant on Hacker News. Basically, very common. Is there any other kind of commenter on Hacker News? Yep, no worries, Elijah. Yeah, I wasn't actually expecting to have the testing done so quickly, so our next steps are to implement the same client end testing in the JS, in the TypeScript app. Yeah, you know when you're expecting something to be harder than it is? That is a lot more rare than something being harder than you thought it would be. Right? Like, thinking something's going to be easy and it being much harder. That is the most common case. The uncommon case is thinking something's going to be, like, hard and it being actually kind of easy. I was expecting way more pushback from our testing. So that's awesome. All right, so now, time to take over the world. All right, so here we are. We got our client TS file. We've got some things in here a little bit. But we got to refactor everything because we no longer have a find function. Right? This is now an object in which we just do a lookup. So we've actually done a fair bit of work to solidify this. But it means that we got a lot of like refactoring to do too. We've got our should function. Sync flags, we want to keep that way. It really is, yeah. And then, you know, the opposite is just every other thing, every other number on the dice. Yeah. Ooh, that actually brings up a thing. It'd be kind of fun to do like a regular like D&D or something like that, if you ever want to join or whatever. 99% chance to hit and missing, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I think that'd be really fun. Ooh, and Adam, hold up. Yeah, I don't think you heard me announcing we're drinking a very fancy whiskey today because I got a lightning talk actually accepted for React Summit in New York. So I'll be doing that in November. Now, it's only 7 minutes long. It'll be me talking about ASTs, but still, pretty fun. The title is Trees Aren't Just Foliage. ASTs and Practical Usage. Boom, nailed it. Still not decided on if they're having me do the remote talk or the in-person talk, but either way, I get a ticket to the conference. I get to do the speaker stuff, right? Right, like remote. Not remote, sorry. Like the speaker dinner, after party, like all that stuff. So even if I'm not giving the in-person talk, I get to go attend as if I'm an in-person speaker. So that'll be fun. Oh, you did not like it. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I'm curious, like, what was something you didn't like about it? But yeah, no worries. I get it. It's not for everyone. Yeah, I'm pumped on it. Yeah, I'm curious. Was it just the fact that it's mostly just a lot of talking? Or was it maybe like a bad DM? Turns take like 10 minutes. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it actually... That is probably the hardest part about doing like the critical role or even like the like Dimension 12 or whatever they call it, right? Like the Brendan Smalley stuff. They're all actually like actors and voice actors, and it makes it better. Do you consider yourself a good actor? Chocolate and peanut butter together, that's a pretty good skill. Touche. Very good at that. I gotcha. You're also pretty good at having an entertaining stream. I'm really looking forward to that. No, that's fine. Dude, I'm barely distracted. I'm distracting myself. But yeah, thank you. It's fine. No worries. Yeah. Really looking forward to your streams again, man. Yeah, people like the Primogen and Theo have really like boosted the category. Right? They brought a lot of people to the category. It's pretty cool. Now, granted, a lot of people looking for extremely entertaining programming. So yeah, right? Not quite up their alley on this stream, but not a big deal. And yeah, for sure, man. Have a good night. Yeah, for sure. Such a good time. So yeah, everyone out there who doesn't know who Adam Learns Live is, he was the biggest streamer in the category for a very long time. He streamed for about 5 years and pretty much made the category what it is. That is something that Theo's video about the evolution of the category totally missed. Like, completely missed. Right? Before the Primogen, Adam had 100+ people in his stream watching him 9 to 5. Right? Like, really cool. And he's... At least I don't remember a single jerk moment. So, yeah. There's a lot I could learn from him still. You remember Botland too, Nosredden? Alright, cool. Just making sure. And yeah, restarted. Yeah. Yeah, he's an extremely patient individual. Something I could definitely learn from. In the same way that, like, CJ, like Coding Garden, is also extremely patient. It's mind-blowing. I'll never be capable of that, and that's fine. It's okay. Not a big deal. Sometimes you just want to hop into a stream in which you're going to get yelled at. Hey, here I am. And wow, it's already 7 p.m. Yeah, we got some major refactors to do here. They might be a good thing to do tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna have some work to do. It is kind of funny how much less code it takes to do any of this. But yeah, we don't have anything about scheduling in these tests. Yep. So yeah, we got to get scheduling and a whole bunch of other stuff fixed. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this for tomorrow, right? Have a good thing to like stew on and think about. We don't have like a specific problem to keep stewing about, but I think that's okay. So yeah, let's go raid somebody. Let's go raid. Hold on. I see the Coppinger. I see B. Holmes Dev. We just raided him yesterday. See Prime going. Prime's killing it. I don't think we've raided Coding with Strangers for a bit. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go raid Coding with Strangers. I think I need to raid Stragger again here soon, too. But yeah, we'll go Coding with Strangers tonight. And yeah. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out. We had such a good day today. Got to see Adam again. That's awesome. We got our Rust testing done, and Rust is the example implementation for other languages, basically. And it helped us uncover a whole bunch of issues with our API, right? With our schema, technically. The next step is to introduce and fix some of those changes here in the TypeScript client. Once we get the TypeScript client fully tested and validated, then we can fix a bunch of like the, you know, the quality of life stuff inside of the application. So yeah, we're getting there. And I'm really hoping that we can get this done up quick enough that, you know, I can release an update to work and we can like really fully test like the marketplace stuff. Yeah, exactly, Eric. How long did I have it going yesterday? Oh well, anyway, yeah. See you guys soon. Later.